Victor X-ray, read you 59 Ontario.
We are on track.
Thanks for the contact, 73.
Okay, my radio friends, welcome to this edition of my little channel. Good to be with you today, and I have my realistic DX-440 in the prime spot today, and have been enjoying this radio the last couple days. And I thought I'd take this afternoon, as I have a few minutes of quiet here, to just kind of talk and kind of a end of the year video, and one looking ahead to the year coming, which is 2020. So thanks for joining me. I was just kind of playing around. It's a pretty active day in the ham bands.
178, average 59 Ontario. Thanks for the contact, 73.
I'm just going to move this microphone.
I read your 59002, and you are 59 Ontario. Thank you very much for the contact.
Okay, looks like we have some hams behaving badly on 40 meters. It's a good bit of most of the activity was down here. So that's kind of contests can be good times to pick up a lot of signals on the ham bands. Unfortunately, sometimes the transmissions are pretty short, and okay, let me just clip this up here. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, for heaven's sake. Right. So, but anyway, I got the radio out, and just thought I'd share a little bit. I haven't been too active this year on the radio at all, really. And consequently, I haven't been making videos, and some of you have been very kind to make comments on some of my videos and express some concern and wonder where I've been. Please come back, and I've really appreciated those comments. And there's been nothing wrong. I just I haven't really been inclined to make any videos this past year, and I haven't had a lot of time, busy with work and family, and other projects, and other creative projects. I've been working on some music-related things as well. So radio has really kind of taken a back seat. It's always been, I always think of it as my cold weather hobby. I don't really do it in the summer very much, except maybe if I'm camping. But it's definitely something that lends itself to cold weather and being inside and having a little extra time. Anyway, so now that the cold weather is upon us, and I've got a little extra time, I thought I'd make a video or two. And lately, the news in the YouTube radio world has been the departure of Two Hands and a Radio, which is a channel. I haven't watched that channel a great deal. I've watched some of his videos, and I thought they were pretty cool. And as I've said before, when I heard that name, I just thought it was fantastic. Wish I had thought of that. But I'm sorry to see him go. It's unfortunate that he has his reasons, certainly, to leave the platform. Certainly reasons to stop making videos. I'm not sure why he decided to remove all of his videos. That's, like I said, he's got his reasons, and I can't really comment further on that. It just seems a shame. I can understand kind of getting caught up in the rat race of having to pull out a new radio every time. That is always struck me as unsustainable to try to run a channel like that and always have to rely on new radios all the time. As you can see, I am always playing these old ones, and I don't pick up new ones too often. But I have a few that I haven't pulled out yet and put on camera yet, and I intend to at some point. So I have plenty of things to do. But I think our enjoyment of the hobby as it relates to YouTube is certainly diminished by his departure. It was great to see him up there and promoting the hobby. I just wish he would have left his videos up as kind of an archive for the future. The neat thing, that's also the dangerous thing about the internet, but the neat thing is that you put them up there and they're there for really, I guess, for a long time, forever. And others can enjoy those and learn from them, and the enjoyment of the hobby can grow even if you are kind of retired from making them. So I don't quite understand why he removed them all, but I suppose that's a question that others can ask him directly. But it's I'm happy to be among the handful of YouTube creators who enjoy the hobby and enjoy making videos. And I'm strictly a small-time creator, and I enjoy the hobby, and I love to share what I have and what I can share. It is fun to make videos from time to time, and it is a way to be in community with those who are like-minded and enjoy radio-related topics. And so I encourage those of you who are interested in such to make a video and put it up. Show us what you got. Show us what you're doing. The DX-440. This radio has been with me a long time. It's actually the first radio. Let's see if these guys are still coming in. It's a contest here on 40 meters today. So a good bit of activity this afternoon. As I was saying, this radio has been with me a long time. I think I bought it new in 91, maybe. It was when Radio Shack was still in business and actually sold radios. And I've just gotten a lot of mileage out of this guy. It's been with me everywhere. Lots of trips, under the bed, bookshelf, just you name it. And it still works, and it's still in decent shape. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it's enjoy it. And it's always had its limitations. really don't like the sliders. The tuning's a little clunky. The chuffing and whatnot. It's never been my, it has its drawbacks, but it's always performed real well and it receives great. So it's. And lately, one of the things I like about this radio is that the fact that it has a input for an external antenna, which is switchable, and it switches off the internal ferrite AM antenna on the inside of the radio is off switchable, so that you can use an external antenna for AM band, the medium wave band, which is something that I like to do. So for that reason, it's handy. It's a handy radio. And so I'm just playing around here on 40 meters this afternoon. Obviously, there's seems to be a lot to listen to, even though it's a little noisy. Yeah, so just wanted to thank you all for tuning in and for your well wishes and your regard for this channel. I have been making some videos. They just haven't seen the light of day. They just haven't been very good. And part of that is, I suppose, what Two Hands in a Radio, in a way, was struggling with. You get to a certain point and you have to decide what your channel's about and what you want to do. And in his case, what his channel was about was new radios and reviewing them, which seems difficult to sustain over the long haul. My channel is never been that technical, and when I try to kind of expand it a little bit, it doesn't always work for me. And what I mean by that is, I bought a couple of new antennas this past year and started to make a video, an antenna review on the MLA30, which I know is reviewed elsewhere. And I got about halfway through the video and realized, I really don't want to review this thing. I don't want to be responsible in any way, and I don't want to feel like I have to be thorough in anything or necessarily even be fair about this kind of equipment. I can give you my impression and my opinion, I suppose, but in the end, I really don't care to do that. I would much rather, the antennas are always in the background for me, and I'd much rather just kind of talk about what's interesting to me at the moment. And so that's probably the direction that I will continue to go. And I've also made a kind of a decision. There is a temptation in being a YouTube creator to just kind of grow and get bigger and do more, produce more content, and then there's the temptation to monetize it and to make a few bucks and to get the numbers up and all of that. And I just realized, I really don't care about all that stuff, and I certainly don't care about the money. I'm not going to make a lot of money doing radio videos, and I know that, and so I'm going to turn off monetization on my videos. I just don't think it's necessary, and offer this as a kind of a free public service to those who are interested, for what it's worth. And I hope it's received in that spirit. And if there's something that I'm doing which is perplexing or irritating or offensive in any way, just forgive me. I'm just trying to share something that I love with folks, and hope it's appreciated. Anyway, so that's my thoughts for today. DX-440. Great radio. I will be back soon. I've got a few other video projects in the works. But I thank you so much for watching. And you have a great day and a very happy new year.
Victor Echo 9, Romeo Alpha Charlie, QRZ. QRZ, please. Victor Echo 9, Romeo Alpha Charlie.